Hare Krishna. Addiction is an abductor who extorts ever increasing ransom but never releases. Many times, whenever there's an abductor, the abductor demands ransom for releasing those whom they have abducted. But sometimes all abductors are cruel, but some are so vicious, so despotic, so demoniac that they take ransom and instead of releasing, then they demand even more ransom. And like that, they extort the person, extort the givers of the ransom forever. So addiction is a ransom is a abductor like that. When we are addicted to something, that time that thing consumes our consciousness and demands more and more indulgence, more and more gratification. So that any attachment can abduct our consciousness, as indicated by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita in 244. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam taya apahrita chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhi samadhau na vidhiyate. So samadhau na vidhiyate, that there is no capacity for spiritual focus, for satisfaction in spiritual contemplation available for those who, due to their attachment to bhoga and aishwarya, to worldly opulence and sensual pleasure, they have their consciousness captivated, apaharata, captivated, abducted by those attachments. And now these attachments, if we indulge in them more and more, then they become stronger and stronger till they become obsessive, compulsive. They don't leave us with even one moment's peace of mind. Krishna cautions us that such desires can be nitya vairina, are eternal enemies. Avrutam jnanam etena jnanino nitya vairina kamarupena kaunteya dushpurena nalena cha. So an abductor is our enemy, but it's not an eternal enemy, it's a circumstantial enemy. They want money from us and they have something for which we'll give them money. But once we've given them the money, the interaction, the relationship is over, the enmity is over. They will go their way, we will go our way. But an eternal enemy is one who keeps tormenting us. So when our attachment rises toward the level of addiction, then there is no release at all. So in a sense, in this case, we are both the person who is abducted and the person who is giving the ransom. It is our consciousness that is captivated by them, by addiction, and we give more and more of our consciousness till we can think of nothing else. It is when we understand how deadly addiction is, then we become ready to fight against it. And the way to fight against it is by absorption. Absorption in the divine, in the all attractive, all pure Supreme Krishna. And by understanding that there can be no compromise with this abduction, with this, with addiction, this particular abductor, we can resolutely practice devotion, gain absorption, and thus release our consciousness from addiction. So we start with whatever little consciousness we have that is free from addiction and offer it to Krishna and become as deeply as possible absorbed in Him, and thus will grow in increasing absorption. Thank you. Hare Krishna.